Hey everyone. So I need to clarify something. So when it comes to this world and crimes and stuff like that, I know that I'm able to televise, I guess you can say, about some things that people be doing in the world because I know. However, in my journey, I'm here to talk about my journey, and what I mean by that is anyone I call out or anything like that has some ties to what's happened to me in my life. And whatever happened to me in my life trickled down to a lot of people in the world. But the thing about it is this. When it comes to killings and stuff like that in the world, I'm not going to tell everything. And I need y'all to understand that. Because y'all have jobs. Y'all, that's the reason y'all connect to y'all spirit and stuff. You connect to the spirit, then the spirit gonna hold conversations with you and tell you, hey, this person here, this person there, or talk to this person, talk to that person. But when it comes to me, specifically, I don't do that. Okay, I had to do it for my life, okay? I had to figure out things for my life, which took pressure off a lot of people in the world. However, when it comes to your current, your circle or whatever, I'm not doing that. And I need y'all to understand that. And there's a reason. If I do everything for y'all, then how y'all gonna learn? Why y'all need jobs for if I'm gonna do all the jobs? I ain't doing it. Yeah, I've been used long enough and I'm not gonna be used ever again. Okay? So that means for governments, police, detectives, whatever, families, whatever, I give warnings and tell y'all be careful. Keep an eye on your child. Keep this person away. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't go down the street. Don't leave that stuff on the stove. I give you warnings and I give you that information. If something happens to you, family members or whatever, that was part of the divine situation, meaning you wasn't paying attention and these things happen. Does that mean I'm insensitive or don't care? Nah. You need to ask yourself why you was insensitive and not caring about these people. Because if you was paying attention, then these things won't happen. But again, that goes for me in my life. If I screw up and I don't pay attention to something, then it's my fault. Okay? I'm no different than the rest of y'all. Alright? So even for myself, when I have, throughout my days, when messages come in, I still have to question, is this a positive message or is it a negative message? Do I need to communicate on this message or do I need to leave it alone? I still do that myself every single day. Okay? So if I do it for me, you got to do it for you. Alright? So these missing people cases and all of this other stuff, unless my spirit says, hey, you know what? They did enough of work. Let me help them out. Then I might televise it and say, hey, such and such, the situation going on, or hey, this person in jail don't supposed to be in jail, or hey, this person is a real killer, something in that form, if need be. Or my spirit will connect to you and give you the last little clue or whatever it needs so you can help find that person if the person's still alive or however. Okay? I feel like I need to put that information because I don't want y'all be coming up to me thinking, hey, can you find out where my cousin them met? Or somebody missing, can you do this and do that? This child gone, can you do this and do that? I'm not. I'm going to live my life. But I am not going to sit here and be y'all program where y'all think y'all can remotely tell me what to do, when to do, how to do it. And then throw out there, well, I thought you loved me. Then I guess it ain't love because if you love me, you would understand where I'm coming from. Everyone has a purpose on this earth. If you follow your purpose, then you can connect to the plan. So that means this. If you have a person that's going to the hospital, right? Yes, sir? What's that supposed to be?
Supposed to be a dumpling.
A dumpling? What's up with you and these dumplings lately? And you ain't even eat dumplings. But anyway, if you have a family member, say for example, they going to like the hospital, right? If the person that is the doctor that's doing the surgery is following their purpose, then you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. And if the patient that is going to be on the table believe in God, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. See, all these things tie in together. Okay? Again, everyone in the world have a purpose in their life. I don't care if you're 99 years old, you still breathing, you have a purpose. Okay? You have a purpose. It could be something small. It could be to your community. It could be to your family member. It could be for one person or 100 people or thousands or millions. It all depends. But we all have a purpose. Until our last breath on this earth, we all have a purpose on this earth. Okay? And this is the thing. A lot of people go through bad things. But guess what? How many warnings do you get before that bad thing happen? How many times did something the voice try to tell you, hey, leave that person alone. Leave that person alone. How many of y'all in domestic situations was told to walk away, but you kept saying, maybe this time he'll get it right. And now guess what? You bopped upside the head. Yeah, it sounds insensitive, but it's truth. Guess what? I went through those moments and I got away. Okay? All right, so at the end of the day, when it comes to a lot of things, what about y'all kids? Kids getting kidnapped and stuff. Well, was they in your hand reach? For me, when I talk to my kids, if I can't reach out and touch you, you too far. Especially my youngest one. I don't care what I am or whatever. I still handle myself a specific way. Because one, I pay attention to details. Because my life still can have things too, just no different than y'all's. So if your kids ain't in hand reach, then that's your fault. When you at the parks and stuff, instead of staring at your phone, be paying attention to your kids playing on the playground and stuff instead of allowing a stranger to walk by. Just to let y'all know that. You understand? If you in the car and you what they're drinking, you know you shouldn't be driving. You on drugs, you shouldn't be driving. And if you know that the person driving is on either one of those things, why are you in the passenger seat? So if you don't care about your life, don't come for me when you missing a leg or something, or when you can't see out of your eye or something, or you have brain dead or something. That ain't my fault. Because you have enough common sense built up in your system to know right and wrong. Don't matter what's going on. Even if there's shootings or something, be mindful. Stop running. It's like fights. Like I tell my kids, they talk about my daughter be like, yeah, there was a fight in school. And I said, where was you? Oh, I was somewhere else. Okay, thank you. Because you never know what a person bringing. A person can have a gun. A bullet does not have a name attached to it. Be the person that sit back and be able to tell about the story. Ain't no different than me. In one of my last relationships, I was with somebody. And they went to go into this little canoe thing. And at the time, I didn't know how to swim. So I was like, go right ahead. I'm not about to get in there. Okay? I'm not about to go get in no lake and ain't nobody else around that know how to swim. Unless we have a lifeguard or something that's close by, I'm not going to do it. So I told him, you get in that water, you drown. Guess what? Somebody got to tell the story. Because I ain't coming after you. Get 3. That's it. Yes, that's how I roll. I'm not about to... If I give you the heads up that this is something that I'm not going to be able to do, and you do it anyway, then that's on you. I'm not going to risk my life for anyone. If I told you... That's it. 4, that's it. And put it back up. But yeah, I'm not about to sit here and know that, hey, if I cannot do something at the time, I'm not about to risk my life for you. And I already told you that what the deal was. So if you put yourself in that situation, guess what? I'm going to be the person to go back and tell the story. Because I'm not going to sit back and lose my life because you didn't want to protect yours. And that's some real stuff. Okay, good job. That's some real stuff. Y'all can say, Dad, that's jacked up. Dad, she don't care or whatever. There's a difference. Now, if I know how to do something, then I got you. But if I already gave you the warning, hey, don't depend on me on this. Because that's truth. That's real love. Don't depend on me on this situation.
I made a cake. A strawberry cake.
Strawberry cake? Okay. Be careful with that. But yeah, if I'm telling you ahead of time, hey, this is something I'm not able to do, and you decide to do it anyway, don't sit back and look at me sideways and like, oh, that you ain't a friend, you ain't this and that. Hold up. I was friend enough to say I can't do something. Where was your friendship at? Where was your loyalty at to understand that, hey, I'm not going to do every single task you ask me to do. No different than I'm not going to demand you to do every task that I ask you to do. The true love understands each other. And that's how we need to roll in this world. Y'all need to be able to stand up and say, hey, dog, look, I'm going to tell you right now, we about to go out to this club. But I know I'm supposed to be the designated driver, but we might need to get an Uber just in case. Because, man, I had a bad day and I might get a drink. I'm not sure. But, you know, I might end up getting a drink or something. Or, hey, look, I might lead this party. You know how these females, hey, look, I might lead a party with somebody. Do you have a ride? Do you have somebody that might come pick you up just in case I, get a sneak, go get somebody, head out? How many of y'all females go hang out and then the person that's supposed to be the driver leaves with somebody and y'all left stuck there trying to figure out how to get around? Let somebody know so you can have the money, so you can have the funds just in case. I'm putting y'all on game how to prep yourselves before something happens. No different when you go out. Hey, look. What's our plan if something goes down? We always go to this club just in case something go down. You know how they are. What we going to do? Where our meetup spot at? Where we going to go at? So then we ain't running back into a building looking for somebody and they already on the outside. Use your brains. Use your brains. There's a lot of stuff that can be prevented. A lot of stuff. You out somewhere and you see that a person got a gun and they already hyped up. Don't sit back and think you what their stronghold and that they're gonna sit there and fuss with them. Just say, okay, you won. Thank you, you won. I give up. I give up. You won. Nah, y'all wanna sit back and be like, yeah, do it. Then they shoot you. Nah, mama, help me, mama. Nah. That's no different than the person with the gun. You walking around with the gun and you already know you got a hot head. And you know it only takes you 1 second to make one shot. Ask yourself before you look to take that gun with you. Hey, you know what? I got a temper. I'm a little bit upset today. And if somebody trigger me, I'm gonna hit this trigger. Do I really want to go to jail? Do I want to be on the run the rest of my life? Do I need that demon to follow me forever? Because whatever this, I know I'm be pissed. So whatever this situation, is it really worth me taking this gun with me? And on top of that, hold up. They carry guns too. Now, what if that person shoot me before I shoot them? Am I ready to die today? Am I ready to be paralyzed today? You understand me? Am I ready for my family to get shot up today? It's that simple. It's that simple. Think. Be proactive. Be proactive. Think ahead of the game. You know how your emotions are. Ain't no different than going to work. You already know that coworker don't piss you off that day. You already know what their plans are. Prep your mind. Get your mind right and be like, you know what? I already know what's going to happen. What's the game plan that I'm going to use today so I don't snap? Because guess what? I need this check. I know that I need to leave this job. So, okay. Let's act this thing out, okay? If I walk in there, she say this, how I'm going to respond? What I'm going to say? How I'm going to respond to this? Because we always go through this. How I'm going to respond? I tried that before, and this is how this person act. I tried that before, this is how that person act. All right. Let me try something different. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, think. A lot of times, y'all already know what can possibly happen. Everyone in the world have had one of those moments where you have a pre-argument in your head with somebody. A pre-argument because you already can feel this person going to say something. Relationships. You in a relationship with somebody and you already know, shucks, they didn't put the toilet seat down. I don't know why folks get so mad because a person don't put the toilet seat down. Just and keep it pushing. But anyway, dog, like, your man forget to put the toilet seat down or something. You ready to spaz out. Well, you know he does it every day. Ask yourself, is this something that I can just ignore? Can I ignore this? And if I can't ignore this, what's the bigger picture? Is it really the toilet seat? Or is it something?
It's a donut.
It's a donut? Okay. Is it really a toilet seat, or is it something even more than that? Because guess what? You already know. As soon as you say something to them, there's an argument. How many of y'all sit back and argue with these dudes and repeat yourself over and over and over again? They're going to a 5-minute conversation turn to a 24-hour marathon. Don't get me wrong, been there before. Because you wanted a specific response. And you already know they ain't going to give it to you. You already know they ain't going to give it to you. But you going at them all day long. And you keep rechanging the storyline up to try to make it so they can care about what you're saying. So start asking yourself, is it worth it? The toilet seat is up. They didn't put it down. Do I feel like arguing today? Last time we went through this process, they toned me out, they yelled at me, or they left, or they sat there and looked at me like boo-boo the fool, and I argued for 24 hours. By the time I was done, I had a headache. And then how many of y'all, after you go through all of that, and then you be the one apologizing? That whole conversation could have been over. Y'all could have ate, sat down, watched a movie, and chilled off a toilet seat. I'm just saying different things out here in the world, how we can avoid. No different than traffic. You in traffic. You already know you hit that alarm button 10 times already. But now you about to be late for work. Now you're going to sit out here and yell and scream at everybody. And, it's so crazy. A lot of y'all don't even have nothing to do that day. But you're like, get out of my way, get out of my way. And you ain't doing nothing but go back home and lay down. Ask yourself, is it worth it being mad? Because guess what? People these days have guns. They get out of their cars and start shooting these days. Think. You in a relationship with someone and you know they cheating. Why the heck you going to the female house to get mad at her? She ain't cheat on you. She fair game. He's the one you should be mad at. No different than vice versa the girl. Why y'all going over and fighting people? You did all of that for boo-boo. For what? And the dude don't even help you with the house with the kids or nothing. And you fighting over someone. I'm like this. If you want to go, let him go. Why you fighting someone else? Why you mad at them? Because at the end of the day, you in a relationship with that person. Why y'all sitting there doing that? And then now y'all chasing people down the street. You going on social media and telling the whole world how you feel about something. And then you wonder why your world keep breaking down more and more. Talking about people, kids and stuff, or whoever doing dumb stuff. And then you find out, guess what? What you thought happened didn't even happen. Now you looking crazy. Now you got to play cleanup. Now you got to figure out how to get the person back. You did all of that just for the person to come back with you. And they go back out and do the same thing all over again.
I made an ancient sword.
You got an ancient sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's different, babe. That's cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So like I said, man, I'm not about to sit out here and tell every single thing and search for everything, give out all the information. I see. And I'm not, because y'all got to start using your own brains. Y'all got to start using your own minds. You got enough of knowledge in you, use it. Find it, search for it, question it. Learn your emotions. Once you start learning your emotions, you can control the narrative of what's going on around you, because you know how to avoid situations. You can save your life and somebody else's life. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.